Hey guys, what's up? We're back with some more WarFrame action, and today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different. We're going to be looking at a male operator. So I've actually been giving this a lot of thought after someone in the comments of a recent video, a previous video, asked me to try and do a bit of a fashion frame on a male operator. It's difficult for me to make a male operator, I'll be like real upfront right now. It was very difficult for me to actually like come up with a style that I thought would actually look good at all. It's mostly to do with the face. That face blending, when you're trying to make a face for a gender that you're not really all that keen beans on, does make that whole process a lot more difficult. But I don't know, man, I reckon this dude actually turned out pretty good. Yeah, I've also gone ahead and changed the color of his clothes as well as the color of his hair, because, you know, it's probably a bit of a cop-out if we have a girl and a guy who have the same hair color. I mean, sure, they might be brother and sister, I guess. They have the same eye color and slightly different lip color. Anyway, let's go into the operator room and have a look at how I have created this particular individual. Okay, so this is what he looks like up close. We'll start off with the face because that is obviously the most important part. When creating any operator, you need to make sure that the face you want to go for is absolutely 100% correct. So, the face we're going for, the base face is the 8th face from the top. This one right here. This is the 8th face. It kind of looks a little bit worried, if you will. Like this particular face looks a little bit worried for a base face, but actually, like of all the other faces, we ended up with some other faces that looked a bit weird. Some are like, some that had that kind of facial features, facial expression, if you will. Not really keen. This one was the only one that I seem to like a lot for a base. And then in terms of secondary face, it's the 5th from the bottom. This face seemed to have more of an effeminate sort of look and feel compared to a lot of the other faces that you can see available here. So yeah, like I kind of went for this face instead of like a different face that will probably end up with something a little bit strange. The face blend is more or less the same with my female operator. It's more to the right than to the left for some reason. Like I found that seemed to be better. Like here we ended up with more of a sort of piggy nose type thing, and this way we ended up with too much of a, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, just that little sweet spot around the 2/3 mark or the 3/4 mark, somewhere around that. The skin color remains the same. It is still this skin color right here. Like I didn't really want to go like any other color just because it's not really for me. Oh, nah, that's almost like salmon pink. The lip color, I went for a lighter shade of pink as opposed to this. This was the original color that I had with my female operator. This is the color that I'm going for now with my male operator. And the accent color, I've actually changed it to something that isn't green simply because I figured as a guy you probably don't want to be putting on mascara. I mean, don't come to me for fashion advice IRL because I'm not that kind of person, but operator fashion, yeah, I could probably give it a go. The hairstyle remains the same. As I noted in the hair update video, this particular hair did actually make my operator look a little bit sort of male. My female operator look a little bit male. As you can see here, this hair actually does suit a male operator just as well, if not slightly more. With the hair color, I've decided to make this dude blonde. So the hair color is like the standard gold that I actually use in a lot of my gold trim. This is the slightly lighter gold. This will basically change the end of the hair itself. So I've gone for a slightly lighter gold. The idea being that the base is gold, the tips are sort of more brighter, if you will, and then what are called the tips but are actually like just the mid-range, I've gone for a slightly different gold again, just so that like there is a little bit of variation, but not a lot. I mean, you could go for something like that. That actually doesn't look bad. Actually, that doesn't look bad at all. Though I probably would go for something a little bit brighter. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Hair part, actually makes no difference with this particular hairstyle, so I'll just leave it on for the hell of it. And then everything from here down is basically the same. The only difference now is the voice being Owl as opposed to Raven, obviously because Raven is a female one, and I chose Owl as opposed to.
And I am the transference signal strong. We are ready for battle.
I chose Owl as opposed to Heron because I didn't think that Heron sounded all that good.
WarFrame is the hand, and I am the will. I hope we're ready for this.
Not real keen on Heron. Yeah.
We will bring honor to the Tenno.
That's right. So yeah. Now in terms of operator suit, the only real difference is that I've changed the color from. This used to be white. Wait, no, not this. This used to be white. Oh, I'm getting a Volcanified. This used to be white, and now it is black. That's really the main difference. Also, the tertiary color used to be green, a bright green in fact, and now it is a white. That's it, pretty simple. Everything else pretty much the same, and I'm using the generic animation set as opposed to the Vazarin animation set. So yeah, a male operator. Let me know what you guys think, and if you reckon there are ways to improve it, feel free to leave it in the, or improve him rather. Feel free to leave those in the comments. I'll probably stick to my female operator because I'm more keen on her, I guess. But I reckon he turned out really good. For someone that I was kind of real iffy on, and like this whole process was really iffy for me, but I don't know, this turned out pretty good. Oh, it's a hot day. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, maybe consider subscribing to the channel. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.